Why it sucks to be born as a Spinoven? Half dinosaur, half dragon, 100% walking disappointment. You weren't supposed to exist, but here you are. Imagine being born with giant wings, razor claws, and a dinosaur tail the size of a school bus. You should be unstoppable, right? Congratulations, you're a Spinoven. A what? A Spinoven. Half Spinosaurus, half Wyvern. A creature so cursed you could only exist in a glitchy fantasy survival game. You were designed to dominate both land and sky, but in reality, you cannot fly, you cannot swim, and you set yourself on fire every time you sneeze. And it gets worse. At birth, your genetics are fighting each other. Most creatures are born with a plan. Dragons fly, burn, repeat. Dinosaurs hunt, stomp, eat. You flap one wing, trip over your tail, and you roast your own foot. 2 dinosaurs for the dragons, and 2 dragons for the dinosaurs. Your body is a mess. You've got wings, but you're too heavy to lift off. You've got claws, but your arms bend the wrong way. Bruv, you've got a sail on your back that catches the wind and makes you spin in place like a broken umbrella. Evolution clearly rage quit halfway through designing you, dog. Let's simulate what it's like to be a dinosaur and a dragon hybrid. Scenario 1. You go on your very first hunt. You see a herd of smaller creatures drinking from a river. Easy target. You crouch, ready to pounce. Except crouching makes your tail knock over a boulder. The herd looks up, you panic, you roar. Instead of scaring them, you accidentally breathe fire. But on yourself. Your wings flap, you trip over your own foot, you fall, roll down the hill, bounce off a log, and land headfirst in the river. The prey, long gone. You, half drowned, slightly crispy, and embarrassed. Mission failed. You limp home like a soggy barbecue chicken. Scenario 2. You enter a mating season you weren't invited to. It's that time of the year. Everyone's flirting, flexing, flapping wings. Dragons are doing sky dances. Spinos are tail slapping in the marsh. You are ready to shine. You strut in, layering your wings like a peacock and puffing your chest. You lock eyes across the swamp, but not with a wyvern. It's a female Komodo dragon. Big, battle-scarred, built like a truck that wins every demolition derby. You do a little spin, you raise your tail. She smirks. You think, finally, my time has come. She comes over. She bumps your shoulder. She growls, follow me. You follow. Heart pounding, brain screaming, tail nervously dragging behind. She leads you deep into the swamp. Soft rock jazz plays in the distance. The firefly set the mood. You're about to become a legend. She turns. She flexes her muscles. Her legs are a bit too big, but it's sexy. Ooh, her tail is too thick. Huh. That's fine. I can work with that. She comes closer. You pull your strongest eye contact game ever. Hell yeah, she's loving it. I will give her the best night of— Oh my god, what the fuck is that? She pulls out a harness. It's bigger than anything you've ever seen. You blink, you panic, you realize she's not looking for romance. She's looking for dominance. She growls again. Ready, little guy. You don't even answer, cause you know you're fucked. So, you pull a classic Chris Angel. You fake a phone call, flap backwards into the nearest bush, and disappear into the swamp. Luckily, this was just a scenario. The final mission, becoming a champion. One morning in the middle of the night, you hear a roar in the canyon. 2 champions are mid-duel. One a dragon, elegant and blazing, and one a Spinosaurus, massive and brutal. The sky crackles, the earth shakes. You go to watch, maybe learn something, maybe belong. You get there, but you cannot get a good view. So, you do what any totally stable creature would do. You know you cannot fly, so you gotta improvise. You go big brain time and breathe fire straight down. The blast launches you like a flaming boulder. You fly sideways, spinning and screaming. You crash through the dragon mid-loop, bounce off the dino's sail, and slam to the ground. Both champions fall. The crowd goes silent. You ruined the battle of the century. You know you messed up big time. But then, you hear a whisper. Did he just defeat 2 champions in one go? And boom! Fans go nuts. They start cheering. No one can believe what happened. You cannot believe what happened. They start chanting your new name. Reckless Flame, Reckless Flame, Reckless Flame. But you know the truth. You didn't win. You fell. And that's the most Spinoven thing of all. Conclusion. Why it sucks to be born as a Spinoven? Let's recap. You cannot fly properly, you cannot fight with control, you can't even spectate without causing a catastrophe. Your wins are accident, your legacy is a meme, you are feared, not for power, but for unpredictability. You were supposed to be the next evolution, a sky-burning apex beast. Instead, you're a flaming cannonball in a world of precision predators. You don't dominate, you detonate. You are the Spinoven, built for greatness, famous by accident, feared for all the wrong reasons.